Hey everyone, Live It Like Lisa here. Welcome to another episode of my Simplified Life series. Today I am going to be doing a weekend vlog. So I'm going to be doing a couple of smaller areas of my house that, as you can see here, we've decided to simplify our life even more, and we're going to be getting rid of our bed and just sleeping on a mattress on the floor. No, not really, guys. Last night, probably around midnight, our bed broke. We weren't even doing any rumpy pumpy or anything. We were fast asleep, and not my side of the bed didn't break. My husband's side of the bed just collapsed onto the floor. So yeah, our bed needs a little bit of repairs done to it this morning, or maybe today, tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, we're sleeping on a mattress, just on our mattress at the moment. So that was quite a bit of a rude shock to wake up to. So today, what I really want to get done is my office nook area. Now, I've already filmed my entryway, so I'm going to insert that into this video. But yeah, I really want to get my office nook done today, and probably the bar room as well, because there's not really a lot going on in there. But the cupboard that we have in there is housing a lot of my mother-in-law's items at the moment. So I want to kind of sort them out, group them together so I can see what we've got. And if we're going to be selling them, I've got the whole group of things together. Also, I want to try and sort out my decor cupboard, which is actually pretty empty at the moment, but I want to sort that out in a way that I can store some DIY projects in there, or like items that I'm going to need for some DIY projects. Because yeah, once all these smaller areas of my house are done, I'm just so looking forward to getting stuck into my craft room. My craft room is an utter mess at the moment, and it really, really needs doing. And I'm just really, like, I know I shouldn't be saying I'm so excited to do it, but I really am. Like, I just look around at my craft room and I just think, God, I can't wait till I can tackle this room and declutter it and get rid of a whole heap of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to use my decor cupboard as, is to store some of the items that I want to give makeovers to in there, and then I can see what I've got, and then if I'm in the mood to do a project or something like that, I can just pull the items out, do the project, and then sell them. So yeah, that's another little task I want to tackle today. I'm also going to be sorting through all my Halloween decor and just decluttering that, downsizing that. I'm just going to keep a few little things, probably just a lot of the things that I've made myself, and the rest is going, and start taking some photos of it all so I can list it on Marketplace, having all that stuff leave my house. Then we're just going to get stuck into the day and see how much we get through. All right, so this is the area I want to tackle today. Now, I was having a look at it over the week, and to be honest, it's still fairly neat and organized since I last did it. So I don't think this is going to take very long at all. So we've got two sides. This side is my side and that side is Michael's. So I'll open all the cupboards up and you can kind of see what we've got in them. Now, Michael said he's going to do his side himself, because obviously he knows what he wants to keep and what he wants to get rid of. So if I stand back here, so that's a little bit of an overview of the whole area. Now, on my side, I've mainly got all of my books stored in here, all on those shelves, and then those boxes there. So what I want to do here in my books is actually cull my books down a bit. But I remember from doing this last time, all the books that I have, I've already done a big cull of my books, and the books that I've got in here now are either not read or I do want to keep. So my 50 Shades of Grey little shrine on that shelf there, I definitely do want to keep. But I want to put all the books that I haven't read yet, and that I know once I read it, I will get rid of it. I want to put all of them on one shelf and start working my way through them, because I've just not gone off reading, but I've just lost the habit of reading before I go to bed, because now I'm just either watching YouTube or looking at stuff on Instagram. So I'm going to try and get back into the habit of reading before bed and try and get through some of these books so that then they can be cleared off as well. Now, in this cupboard here is all my Cricut stuff. Now, eventually, I want to move all of that stuff into my craft room. But, I mean, there's just no room in my craft room at all at the moment. So it's going to stay there until I sort my craft room out, and then I'll try and create a spot for it. Then we've got my desk here. We've got a couple of drawers here, which I will go through. We have a couple of decor shelves up here, which I'm going to go through. We have our printer and our printer supplies down there. And then Michael's side, he keeps all of his camera equipment and accessories in these shelves. And he's got like an in tray that we want to try and get through. And then he's got just some random stuff all in these shelves that hopefully we can get through and, yeah, declutter and sort some of it out. So that's the task today. So I think I'm just going to start with my books, because that's going to be the easiest thing to do. I know what I've read, what I haven't read, and I know definitely what I'm keeping. So we'll start there and we'll make our way across. It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming in colors I never dreamed. You deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed. Skipping out, no, I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh.
Now I'll fix the bed today, and then I think we wait for the woods, you said, overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, put it back together tomorrow then.
Yeah. The bed that your dad broke, just reiterating.
Your mum is now literally too fat for the bed, and I need to reinforce it.
Well, it's funny that it's just your side that broke, not mine. So you take that as you will.
Yes. Anyone would believe that.
Well, you only have to look at the bed to believe it, so.
Oh yeah. Very believable story.
Well, my side's perfectly intact. I'm not sure what the fuck happened to your side. I was perfectly asleep in bed. You were the one trapped on the floor. Alright, so up here I have all my 50 Shades collection, the After series, as well as the Clan of the Cave Bear series and Harry Potter, because all of those I will definitely, I mean the Harry Potter ones I haven't actually read all of them yet anyway. I think they're just going to be a classic book that I just want to keep for maybe when my kids have kids. It'll be something good to pass on to them. The Clan of the Cave Bear and the 50 Shade and After series, they're books that I will most definitely pick up again and read again. So I'm definitely keeping them. They bring me joy. This section here is all of the autobiographies or kind of non-fiction type books that once I read them, if I love them and want to keep them, I will keep them. If not, I will get rid of them. I think there's only a few there that I have already read through, so once I read them, I'll probably let them go unless they really call to me and it'll be something I can read over. So this whole shelf all the way up the back there as well, these are definitely books I'm going to make my way through. Once I've read them, they are going to go. Whether I, do DIY book stacks with them or just donate them to a thrift store, whatever. And same with this whole shelf here. There's 2 rows right at the back there as well as all of those. So again, once I've gotten through them, if there's any that really call to me and I feel like I want to keep, I will. But pretty much for the most part, I think they're all gonna go. So yeah, that's 2 big shelves of books that are potentially being decluttered. And then these boxes down here, like I was showing you before, they've just got historical documents, our house, which is Greyhaven, so anything to do with our plans for the house, mortgage, all the building documents, they're in there, tax returns, and then a box of instructions. So all of the instruction manuals for all of our appliances and everything are there. And then next to that, I'm just keeping my camera tripods, my littler ones. I've got a big one that I film on that will go in the decor cupboard, but these smaller ones can just sit next to that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that setup now. And once these 2 shelves of books are out of my house, I will then just spread these out a little bit better. That's one cupboard done and dusted. Let's move on to the next cupboard. So I've finished my office area. I'm heaps happier with it now, and to be honest guys, there wasn't a lot to do. It was fairly organized since last time I did it. I'm really happy. I'm going to be going through all these books and they're going to leave my house, so that'll be 2 empty shelves I'll eventually have in that cupboard. And these two cupboards here, like I said before, once I sort out my craft room, I'm going to try and find spots for this in my craft room. So just so that all my craft stuff is all in the one place. So that'll probably potentially be 2 more empty shelves, which is good. My desk streamlined a bit now. So I did used to have a couple of wooden notice boards up here on each side as well. I've taken those down as well just to give it a bit of a cleaner look. The drawers are fairly minimal, fairly tidy now. Just got the things that I actually use, gotten rid of a lot of excess. And then this one is just all of our documents that we sort of use day to day. So we've got current tax, not day to day, but you know, monthly, cars and bikes, that's rego and insurance, any pet information, medical, important documents, that's like birth certificates and marriage certificates, superannuation, and my resume. And then up the back is a few spare ones. And I mean, realistically, I could probably get rid of a lot of those. If I haven't had a use for them in a year, I'll get rid of them. I've got rid of the office sign up there. It's just not the look I want anymore. Just prefer it to be a little bit more cleaner. The stuff that I've got up here now, I'm happy with the way it looks, but it's a work in progress. So what I like now, at the first declutter, in 6 months' time, I might think, no, I'm going to get rid of a heap more again. So at this stage, I love what I have on these shelves. I love my little collection of miniature bottles. See, for me, I like little miniature things, like things that are like small and tiny. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm tend to drawn to. The little oil lamp there we got from my mother-in-law. These 2 little gold boxes were from Kmart. And you saw me just switching out the domes there. Now those I want to probably change out for each of the holiday seasons as well. So maybe put something in there for Halloween, Christmas and Easter. So that'll just be like a revolving bit of decor. But yeah, I kind of like everything that's up there now. We have our printer nice and neat on the desk. And then below it is just all of the printer paper, as well as some spare ink cartridges and a laminator. And then Mike, he's cleaned out his in tray, which was great. He's not really one for doing this sort of thing, so it was good that he did it. That's all his camera stuff there. He just sorts his stuff the way he does it, and I just leave him to it. And then you saw we kind of just straightened up his drawers a little bit there. These bits and pieces there, which I don't feel like we've got too much stationery. And then that's all his paperwork there. And then in his side of the cupboard, pretty much got all his drone cases on those 2 shelves. Then we've got all of our torches there, which those actually come in handy quite a lot whenever the dogs are barking at night or something like that. I mean, our dogs don't bark, but whenever they do, we know that there's someone up to no good, so it's good to have them handy. That's just like his wallet and cash box for the cafe and all of that. Then he's got his sticky tape, his box of stickers. You saw, like, yeah, he didn't want to get rid of those. But yeah, if that brings him joy, that's for him to keep. He's got his stapler and sticky tape there. Then we've got all the service manuals for the cars that we own. And then he's got his collection of stamps and coins down the bottom there. So yeah, I'm happy with the streamlined look of this now. And on the table here is all the stuff we have pulled out of there and are getting rid of. So the iPad I'm going to be putting in my craft room, and that I'm going to be using with my Cricut and silhouette machine. So hopefully I can get that to work. We've got some torches we're getting rid of. The label maker's got to go back in my craft room. The lantern is getting rid of. That I'm probably getting rid of. That's my phone. This I'm getting rid of. I've got this big office sign now I'm getting rid of. Those 2 books. That's got to go back in my craft room. Not getting rid of that. That's the biggest thing that brings me joy. That's got to go back in my bedroom. Camera stuff got to go where the camera stuff is. and that's for my candles. So I'm just going to clear off this table now, put away everything that needs putting away, and then we'll move on to the next section. So here is our entryway. I've got my vacuum cleaner here ready to go. It's not a highly used area of our house. We don't tend to use the front door. We tend to come in through the garage. So it's mainly just for decoration, to be honest. But you know what? I think I can still get rid of a few things. So it's basically just this cabinet here. I have that big clock on the wall there. That plant used to be in my bedroom and I've now moved it into the entryway. I've got a couple of little things here that used to be in my bedroom that I've moved to here. I mean, that's not where I put them, but I've just moved them in this area because I might use them in this area once I decide what I want. And then coming around here, we've just got that as well. So that's like a little piano stool, my little shutters and blackboard, and then we've got this cabinet which has got some stuff in it. So what I think we'll do first is we'll work on the stuff I'm going to just get rid of, and then we'll start going through some of these cupboards and seeing if there's anything I can declutter from there, or see if there's any simpler ways I can organize to make my life easier. From an already decluttered and fairly minimal entryway, I still managed to get rid of all of this from that area. So we've got an extra pillow, I'm just getting rid of it, don't want it. Lantern, gone. Throw blanket, didn't even know I had because it was in that basket. That big basket, that's going. This throw, again, oh, that was actually hanging out the basket. That's going, don't need it. Pillowcase, gone. Extra pillow cushion, didn't even know I had that, gone. Gold tray, candlestick pedal, candlestick holder, ponchos that we're never ever gonna use, calamine lotion that went out of date 10 years ago. These little pots, I'll probably keep them but do something with them in my craft room. All of these bits and pieces, it's probably still so old it's gone off. That's going. We've got about 4 of these. I just figured really we don't need any, but I'll keep 2 and get rid of 2. That's just rubbish, that's gone. Don't like this anymore, that's gone. Never ever used this in my life, that's gone. I don't go outside, so I don't need sunglasses. This pink bag, I've already got, like you saw, I've already got a black set, so I don't really need an extra one. That's gone. Bought this, never used it, gone. Got this for free with some gift set, I think like a body lotion and whatever gift set. It's just not my thing, gone. So yeah, from already a decluttered entryway, still got a whole heap of stuff leaving my house, which I feel so happy about. So let's go check out the final result.
Let's not.
Yes, let's. That's a big bag of rubbish that needs to go in the bin. About, I reckon 3 people in this family have walked past that bag about 4 times today and no one's taken it to the bin. So that's just my life. So now here is my finished entryway. I mean, I think I've said it a few times now. My aim is to not go minimal. It needs to have some things here to look pretty. These are what made the cut. So we've still got that decor as normal. My layered wall prints. We've got some vintage books here with a nice little frame. I got that from the thrift store. There's something about that I just really love. And it's actually like a spongy, it's like a spongy thing. I don't know, I really like it. I've no idea what it is but again, I wouldn't care if I got rid of it either. Like, it wouldn't bother me. So yeah, I'm opposite in a lot of people. I think a lot of people find it hard to break away from things, whereas for me, I find it hard to really say, keep it. So here's what I've put in my top layer. Now this little vase here, that used to be over there next to the cows, but I just figured, I really like this vase. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the size. I love the colouring on it. It's just a really cute little vase. So I've put that there to fill up that spot. We've got this little bit of decor here. And then we've got these few pieces here. So this tray I like to keep to decorate for the seasons, like the holiday seasons. So it's got minimal decor on it while, you know, there's no seasons going on. So that's the decor on the bench. I've decided to keep the big tree here. I don't mind that. It's, you know, neither here nor there. We've just got the big clock on the wall with nothing on the shelf. It's just nice and clear. And then this section here, I got rid of that wooden hanging thing there. I got rid of the little vase that was next to the cows, and just is a little bit of a cleaner look. I do like the way the decor that is left. I do like the way that looks, so I'm happy with that. So then inside the drawers now, we're fairly minimal. We've just got a little container for all our keys, and then these are my driving glasses. We have this drawer here is just all our batteries. This drawer here is our battery chargers and testers. And then this drawer here is empty, which is good. I don't mind empty drawers. So then in the cupboards here, we have our first aid box, which, you know, I got rid of a few things from there. We have our bits and bobs box, which is like just got umbrellas, sunscreen, insect repellent, tissues, and what is that? A heart monitor? Blood pressure monitor. And then we've got this basket here. My husband did want to keep all the shoe shining stuff, so we're keeping that in that smaller basket. So that's all pretty neat and minimal. And then in this last cupboard, I just have my 3 bags. So I've got my purple bag, grey bag, and denim bag, and then that's my travel makeup bags. So yeah, I mean, realistically, I could just have one bag, but I do like to have a little bit of an option. At the moment, I'm just using my denim one. I'm just absolutely loving that bag. But I love the purple one because it's massive and it fits my planner and everything in it. And I love the grey one because if I just want to go a little bit neutral, you know, the purple is a bit loud and the denim is a bit loud, but the grey is just nice and neutral. So I do like those three. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying they're the ones I'm keeping. Compared to, I used to own probably about 30 bags at one stage. I'm probably more of a bag person than a shoe person. But yeah, 3 bags is plenty for me at this stage in my life. I love the look now with all of that clutter gone. I've actually just moved the table across a little bit so it's a bit more centered in that spot. And yeah, it's just going to make it easier to vacuum clean. It does look a little bit more airy and cleaner to me, not having all of that crap sitting on the floor. So now we're going to move on to the bar room, which is where I'm standing at the moment. I want to sort out this cabinet that we've got in our bar room because that's where we've stored all of Ormy's stuff that we brought home. Well, not all of it, but there's a fair bit in there. And yeah, so I want to just sort all that out so that I've grouped all like items together and that sort of thing so that, you know, when it does come time to sell it or donate it or whatever, I've got all the pieces together. We're going to give this room a little bit of a declutter and tidy up. I'll just show you guys what we're dealing with at the moment. So this room is currently just being used as my drying room. It has been for a while. This little table and shutter setup is what I've been using to photograph my items to sell on Marketplace. So we have on this side this wine cabinet here. That ship is actually from Ormy's as well, so that was a family heirloom that's been passed down from a few generations now. So yeah, got to sort all this part out. That can stay there for now because I'm still using it. Got to get all the kids and everyone to put their clean washing away. That just needs a bit of a tidy up. So this is the cabinet I want to work on today. And as you can see, it's just full of like stuff that has come from Ormy's house, like glassware, dinner sets, collection of teapots. Some other things to go in here because I just saw a mason jar there. See, okay. This is my current state of the theatre room at the moment. It is semi-organised, but yeah, there's a lot of Ormy stuff in here that we like are still going through. That's all of my Halloween stuff that I want to photograph today and sell that on Marketplace. But yeah, we've just got a lot of stuff stacked up here. Some of it's mine from my decluttering, so I will wear some of this. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not just been dumped in here willy-nilly. We have sort of tried to organise it a bit. So I'm going to be taking some stuff out of here, like those mason jars to go with the other ones. So that's what I want to take out of here at the moment, is all of these. behind the bar now. There's a fair bit behind here that we can just get rid of. We've just got a lot of crap that just gets dumped behind here. It's like a bit of a dumping ground. So I'm going to start at the top here. Let me just see if you can see up there. We've just got some like excess wine glasses and crap up the top. So I'm just going to start by getting rid of all these extra wine glasses that we never really use. This drink, I don't know, I don't think they're around anymore. They were like a limited edition thing, but it's like a V energy drink. When Deadpool 2 came in the cinemas, I don't know if you can see, it's got like silver glittery stuff in it, and God knows what that would be doing to your insides, but it just looks so cool. And it tastes delicious. Yeah, I'm definitely going to drink this now, but I want all that silver glittery stuff. Probably mercury. It's probably the coronavirus in here. All right, so this is another area done and dusted. So apart from this table and my shutter there, which I am using to, you know, display my items to take pictures of for Marketplace, that's not going to stay there, but everything else is pretty much as is. So we have this wall here that has the wine rack and the ship on it, and like I was saying before, that's a family heirloom that was passed on from Ormy. So this ship, I think Jamie said he was going to have it, like when it gets passed on to him. So we haven't got much in these cupboards, just some Jim Beam memorabilia. I think Michael wants to keep all this. I couldn't declutter a lot because this whole room is Michael's room, so most of it is the stuff he wants and he keeps. Same with that milk can. I'm just over it. I don't like it. I'd get rid of it if it was up to me, but he likes it. So panning onto this area, that's just our barrel with the bar stools. And I mean, we're not even, well, Michael drinks like occasionally, we're not even drinkers. I don't even know why we've got a whole bar room, but anyway, I've moved the vintage, what is that called? Fire extinguisher to this corner. Mike's just got a few things that he is charging at the moment. I use this room mostly just to dry our clothes because, as you can see, it gets a lot of sun. So it's a perfect spot to dry our clothes. And now I'll just show you how I've organised these cupboards. This is quite a handy little cabinet actually. 99% of this is not going to be kept, it's all going to be sold. So we've got some glass bottles up there, some other mason jar and storage jars here, some West German pottery things, I think some Greek pottery things. Then down here is more glassware, and then those two back there are like real crystal as well. They're super heavy. So yeah, and we've got more of those etched glass. Is it even coming up? I can't see that it's coming up on camera. I can kind of see it. But yeah, so he may want to keep those, I'm not sure yet. But these are all the glass sets, and I've put them all together in their sets from Ormy. We've got a whole heap of other glass type ornaments here. More glassware, more glassware. Then we've got, on this side, we've got a collection of teapots. As lovely as they are, I just don't want to keep them. Like there's there's just too much in my house already. So yeah, I think I will be selling those. I may keep one just, you know, as a memory of Ormy, but yeah, I just don't want clutter like that in my house. We've got some jugs at the back there. We've got a vintage dinner set. I think that's over 100 years old, that set, Michael was saying. I think it was passed on from his grandmother to his parents and then now to us. So yeah, just all bits and bobs in there. Some shells and all of that sort of thing. And then there's even more stuff down. There's a couple of my things in there too, Easter things that I'm going to sell at Easter time. So they can all stay in there until I'm ready to list. I've got more than enough in that theatre room to keep me going for a while. So then on this side, we have the bar itself. I got rid of that wine barrel thing that was sitting there before. That's actually Jessie's and she does want to keep that, so I'm going to put that in a box and store it in the garage for her, mainly because with that ship being there now, we didn't have anywhere to put this Ned Kelly thing, which Michael loves, so I thought I'll put this on the fridge and store the other one away. That can probably be tossed because it's all faded, looks ugly. So now behind the bar, it's super clean, like I was showing you before. So we've got some bottles of alcohol up there. Most of those came from Ormy's, except for this. I love this, a Fireball. If you haven't tried it, it's cinnamon flavoured whiskey. So good. It's very spicy too, like it really warms you up on a winter day. So yeah, most of that alcohol's from Ormy's, and I'm sure we'll get through it over time. And then behind the bar, I pulled out all of those green West German glasses. They're all vintage glasses as well. So we're going to keep those as the wine glasses that we use. And then I've got rid of all the rest. So the rest of this is all empty. And then just down below here, we've got our Apple speaker box. There's a large remote control car, and then that bottom shelf's empty. And then the back here, that's all empty. That box is for Jessie's little fish tank in a room. And that, my friends, is another room in my house done. Now, I wanted to show you what my decor cupboard is looking like. You'll be very proud of me, I'm pretty sure. Have a look at this. Empty shelves, people. Empty shelves. So, up the top, we have my tiered tray. I've got some Christmas stuff all up the top there that I will be going through once Halloween is over to declutter that. But this is what I think I'm most proud of, is the fact that I've got empty shelves. So I've just got a little bit of decor here that I want to sort through, and these little things are probably going to get makeovers. We have another completely empty shelf here. Then down here we've got some storage tubs that have got like candles and things in. And then on this side we've got some more storage tubs with my floral decor stuff in. And then at the bottom here we have some other tubs with other random stuff in. I've got to find another tub the same there. I think there's one in my craft room that's going to go there. So my aim with the decor cupboard is to, I mean, eventually I just want it to be a whole empty cupboard, but I still have a lot of stuff that I want to give makeovers to and sell. So what I want to use the cupboard for at the moment is all the stuff that I plan to give makeovers to, or that I'm planning to use for future DIYs and projects and different videos to show you guys. I want to store in there. And group them into like items again. So like, you know, I've got a heap of picture frames. I want to put all them in one box. I've got a heap of vintage books that I want to sort of store in there as well, so that, you know, if I'm doing book stacks or different projects where I need vintage books, they're all there. I want to try and clear a little bit of my craft room clutter out and store it in that decor cupboard for the time being, because I do want to get to these projects and then still make them leave my house. So they're not going to be decor projects that I plan to keep in the house, but I just want to give them a makeover to make them a little bit more appealing to sell, or maybe do some holiday DIY projects that I can then sell, blah, blah, blah. That's what my plan is for that cupboard at the moment. So I'm pretty happy with everything I've gotten accomplished this weekend. So I haven't taken any of the photos of my Halloween stuff yet, but I figured I've still got probably 1 or 2 weeks before I'll start listing that anyway, because here in Australia, Halloween is not as big as it is in America, and I'm not sure how big it is in the UK, but yeah, it's not really a major holiday here, so people don't tend to start going nuts and decorating for Halloween in August or anything like that. So I think maybe first week of September I might list all of that stuff. So I'm just going to gather it into maybe 5 bundles of stuff and just sell them as a big bundle. So I'll do that during the week. I'll just get my bundles together and then photograph them, because I have to actually wait until I've got the right lighting. So I have to wait for the right time of the day to take the picture of it, because the lighting's just not perfect. Like, it's not really good at this time of day. So what I think I might take you into my craft room now and just show, I mean, God, I cannot wait till I'm going to be doing that room. I know the word excited is really overused on YouTube, but I don't even think it's that I'm excited to start it. I'm excited for it to be cleaned and decluttered. But yeah, I just really can't wait to get in there, because now that the house is starting to look really good and that each of the areas that I've actually done are staying clean and staying tidy, yeah, it's just really motivating me to get stuck into that craft room, because it's a room I spend all week in, with me doing my working from home in there as well. So I do want to set it up so that it's a nice environment to work in as well as doing my craft. So yeah, I'll take you into the craft room now and show you the cluster that is my craft room at the moment. It is just an absolute mess. So we've got our bed. Michael's fixing our bed. He's re-glued the strip that was holding all the slats, because it was actually that timber strip that holds the slats that actually collapsed on his side. I'm stressing that point. It's not me being too fat for the bed, it was him. So yeah, he's just glued it all and screwed it all in. He's got to get a few more screws and everything. So he's reinforced it all, so hopefully with our big boomballadas sleeping on it, it won't collapse again. So yeah, we're still camping at the moment, but it's all good. So this is my craft room, and oh my God, guys, it's actually, like, can it even look worse in real life than the camera is showing? It is just a mess. So yeah, you can see I'm set there for my work. We've got all of this crap and clutter all down here. So this is what a lot of the stuff I want to store in that decor cupboard, but I want to do it in a way that is going to be manageable. I'm not just going to shove all these boxes in here. I want it sorted, because I've got a heap of picture frames. I've got a heap of glass things. I've got this box here is all full of stuff to make little risers out of. I do want to store it in a way that it's going to be organized and easy to get to things. So I've just got all stuff shoved on here as well. All of this, when I get into doing my craft room, a lot of this decoration stuff is going to go as well. So yeah, you can see I've just been jamming stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff, and it's just a big mess. So yeah, that's where we're up to. So I think what I'm going to start with is I'm going to move all the picture frames over to the decor cupboard today, and maybe just leave it. The thing you need to remember, guys, is that especially when you're dealing with a lot of mess and a lot of clutter, it doesn't all have to be done in one day. Just working on something for 5 minutes a day over time is eventually going to get the stuff done. So don't feel overwhelmed if you've got a lot to do. Just pick one thing and deal with it. I've actually got a video that a lot of people are finding helpful, and I'll link it above here and in the description box below as well. And it's, what did I title it? How to declutter an overwhelming mess is basically what it is. And it's when you've got a junk room that is just so much work, and so like there's so much stuff jammed in there, you just don't even know where to start. If you're feeling that way and you watch that video, that will probably give you some good tips on how to deal with an overwhelming mess. I mean, this craft room's getting to be quite an overwhelming mess for me. So I'm just going to deal with one little thing at a time. And today I'm just going to move all of the photo frames over to my decor cupboard. And then when I'm up to doing some decor projects for these photo frames, any that I find I'm not going to use, I'll either just list them and sell them or just donate them. You don't have to keep them. For now, I do want to keep them because I do have projects in mind for them, and hopefully once my whole house is done and I'm at a stage where everything that I've got is what I want to keep and it's easy to manage and it's easy to clean, I'll hopefully have way more time to do some of these DIY projects for you guys. So yeah, let's just get stuck into moving some of these frames over, and I think we'll leave it at that for today. This is our sick Hummer. Not sick as in good, sick as in broken. I think the gearbox has gone. See it revving that much and not actually moving anywhere. Yeah, not a good sign, and probably lots of money. Wow. And here's Bandy. All his fur's starting to grow back on his leg. Oh, the fur's starting to grow back. You're almost back to normal, aren't you, Bandy? What do you reckon? You're almost back to normal. There's Jessie. How do I zoom you in? I'm zooming. How about you, Bandy? How have you simplified your life? How have you simplified your life? I love you. What? I love you. I do. Bandy. I love you. 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 Oh, I do. Oh, who's that other dog up there? Who's that? You see the other big white dog down there? I love you. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to finish it off here today. I feel like I got through quite a bit today, even though there was a couple of items that I didn't get to on my to-do list, mainly just taking photos of the Halloween stuff. But yeah, I've still got a couple of weeks yet before I have to really worry about that. Just getting that bar room done, my entryway done, and just having my decor cupboard clear is really good. And you know, I know, you know, having my decor cupboard clear but it all packed into the theatre room is not the idea, but well, look, our TV is broken in the theatre room anyway, so we can't use that room at the moment, and it's just, yeah, I'm just using it to store a lot of the stuff we've brought home from Ormy's house, as well as all the stuff that I'm decluttering. So I'm going to work through all of that stuff in that room, like taking pictures of it and listing it on Facebook Marketplace. And if it does a couple of cycles on Marketplace and after a couple of weeks it hasn't sold, I'm just going to donate it. I'm not going to be holding on to anything. If I can make a couple of bucks off a few things before I donate it, all good and well. But if not, nothing in there is treasured. I mean, that's why it's in there, because I'm getting rid of it. So yeah, I'm quite happy to just part with it and donate it if it doesn't sell. So I hope this little weekend vlog in my Simplified Life series has given you a bit of inspiration or some ideas on simplifying your own life. And I'm going to edit this vlog now and try and get it up to you today. And I will see you guys in my next vlog. Now, what have I got coming up in my next vlog? Pretty much the next area of my house I think I need to do will be the laundry and probably the kids' bathroom. So I'll probably combine that into one. Although looking at my laundry at the moment, that's probably going to take me a couple of hours to do. So maybe I'll split it up as well. So there's not many rooms to go through now. And then the last one I'm leaving till last is my craft room, because I think I'm actually going to take a week off work. I've got so many holidays up my sleeve at the moment. So I think I'm going to take a week off work and then just spend a few hours every day over that whole week getting that craft room done, because it's going to be a pretty big task, I think. So if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with any friends who you think might find it of value, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, can you see me? Oh gosh, there goes the dogs. So I've moved behind the bar. So now what? I'm just trying to